welcome back to the vlog. It is already Thursday, and have I picked up my camera one time? No, it's been a very busy week. Tomorrow is kicking off Texas Pro. Super excited. If you're gonna be in town, I guess by the time this video posts, it's already gonna be over, but I hope to see some of, get to see some of the people I don't always get to see all the time. My hair is looking pretty good today. I got it washed. I need to get it toned again. So essentially, like, it's gonna pull some orange until we get it more on the lighter side, and then we can tone it darker to get really in the tone that I want. But because my hair was so dark with a lot of box dye, permanent box dye, it tends to pull more of that orange. So it's like you have to do a couple appointments and kind of commit to get through that awkward period. But I do have some toner that I ordered, so I'm gonna tone it myself in between, just so I can stretch out these appointments just a little bit. I was originally gonna plan to do, so when I was there, we scheduled an 8-week appointment, but that's actually gonna put me the Friday before Olympia, and I wanna get a keratin treatment before then, and I don't wanna do the highlights and keratin in one appointment because I'll be there for like 5 hours. So I'm probably gonna go in maybe 2 weeks from tomorrow to do the second, like a little bit of highlighting through here, have it toned really dark, and then I'll go and do the keratin treatment and get a haircut before Olympia, just a little baby trim, but then at least it will be pretty fresh for show. And obviously, like, this is all my real hair, so when it comes to Olympia, I just do a little bit of clip-in so that's like I get a little bit more volume in my hair. So and the clip-ins are going to stay dark, so essentially too, like, it will help my hair look a little darker on stage as well. So I'm getting ready right now. I'm waiting on Instacart order, and then once they come, I'm going to head to EPC and just hang out for a little bit. And then me and Rich are going to drive together to the convention center. He has some appointments that he is treating some athletes for tomorrow. He's also, one of the sponsors for the show. So I'm going to get over there, see if I can help with anything on the Eminent side of things, help him take payments, that side of things. I'm packing up some food to take for the evening, and I'm going to bring my laptop because always working. So I am packing up some food right now. I'm just waiting on the rice to finish. So we're going to have 5 ounces of tilapia and about 75 grams of green beans. I'm going to add rice to this meal and then a little bit of ghee when I get there. So I already measured out my ghee, so I know what I can put in both meals. And then that'll be measured. Then here I'm just doing chicken and green beans. I'll add the ghee when I get there. I'm just waiting on this rice. It should basically be done, but I'm going to kind of just let it get really, I like soft rice. So while I wait on the Instacart order, and then I'm bringing us a couple diet sodas just to have, and I'll make sure I have plenty of water. This week has been so busy. I did sign on a new athlete that I'm super excited about. I think they're going to be a great fit, more in the health and wellness space than in the bodybuilding space, so that's exciting. Usually we do get a lot of applications around showtime, so I'm kind of expecting an influx next week, which would be great. I launched my small group calls this week with some of the athletes and affiliates, so those went well. And we just got to get through this weekend with Texas Pro. Full-time job in finance has been pretty busy. We're wrapping up this transition to the Schwab platform, so doing now, kind of going through and really just hand-holding clients and following up with them to get them to sign their stuff, basically. Just sign this and we can move it over, and you can be on the new platform, which is a better client experience. That's always the goal. Today, Rich came over at lunch and brought me some flowers. I had already bought those at Costco a couple days ago, and then he brought me these. So I have tons of vases, so I will find another home, maybe in my office for these ones. But I can't believe I've lived here for almost 2 months. It seems crazy. But super happy with the apartment that I picked and how everything's going. I have no complaints. What else do I have going on? I made an appointment for Tuesday to get my car detailed, so that's exciting. I did some follow-up labs yesterday on my thyroid. They were just slightly out of range, so just wanted to do a follow-up basically on the labs, but not taking my medication that morning to make sure, just to kind of see where things really are, because I take Armor Thyroid, which is T3 and T4, and then T3. So just to get a grasp on like where it's at when I'm not taking my medication more than anything. I'm trying to think. Saturday and Sunday I will still be practicing. So tomorrow, this morning I got up a little bit late my alarm was going off and I just didn't hear it. And honestly, I think I need to pick a different alarm sound. So I don't remember when or how, but at some point my alarm got switched to like an Iggy Azalea song. And I'm like, I don't even know how this is on my phone. And my alarm was like this throwback song of like, walk a mile in those Louboutins. And it would wake me up and I'd be like, what the hell is that? And, but then I would wake up and get moving and forget about it. So then I reset the sound on my phone and I picked something that was kind of like spring meadows, like chimes. And I'm thinking that it's just too relaxing. Like, so the music is like relaxing music and it's not waking me up. So I need to change that to something. Tomorrow, game plan, wake up pretty early. I need to get over the imminent report. And then I'm going to go to the gym very, very early to do posterior chain and cardio, and then get ready and get on the road because Texas Pro, I need to be there by 8 a.m. And that's a lot to do in the morning. So tomorrow is going to be posterior chain. I can get through that a little bit faster, and then I will do my HIIT so that I don't have quite as long of cardio to do. So that's kind of the plan for tomorrow. Get up, work out, come home, get to the venue, and be at Texas Pro all day. So if you're interested in joining the team, I guess this is already going to be out by the time this is posted. But for anyone who is interested in being an athlete or affiliate with Imminent Nutrition, feel free to visit our website, imminentnutrition.com, and fill out an application. Then you'll be connected with me and we get to chat and see if it's a good fit. So that's all been going good. No complaints on my end. I do feel bad because I feel like by the time I get home tonight, like I'm not going to want to walk my dogs. So we will see. But I've got their rice cooked. My rice and their rice is cooking. And Saturday, Sunday, also practice. So Saturday, I'll go to practice and then be there for finals in the evening. Sunday, probably sleep in because working these shows will take a lot out of you. And sleep in and then head over to LA and do my hardwood floor practice is the game plan. So that's where we're at. We are approaching 6 weeks out. I checked in with Justin yesterday following a high day. My weight wasn't up too high, but my weight is not budging at all. Like composition's getting better, which is par for the course for me. So we're kind of brainstorming where we can push a little bit harder without really digging because like my food is already pretty low. So I had kind of suggested maybe increasing my steps because right now my steps are 8,000. I think it's like pretty easy to get to 10,000, and then that's just a little bit more output. And then I had maybe said on a low day, like on my rest day, which is only once a week, maybe we just do like very low, like no carb, just to see if it helps stimulate anything, help kind of moving along with the process. Obviously now we're kind of in that crunch period where we're like, okay, we just need a little weight drop. So that's kind of where everything's at. I'm sorry, but I was so busy this week, I did not film a thing. So I will capture what I can this weekend and put together a vlog for 6 weeks out. Is this one? We are here at Texas Pro, Imminent Nutrition and Royal Power, holding it down. It is going to be prejudging. They're doing figure right now, so it's been a little bit of a hectic morning. I had left my car at the clinic last night, so Rich came over this morning, picked me up, we went to the gym, then he drove me back to the clinic, I got my car, I came home, I packed up all my food, cooked everything, fed the dogs, walked the dogs, gave them a puzzle to do, got all my stuff together for the day, and made it over to the convention center. So we are here, and we're having a lot of fun already. It's early, it's only almost 10 a.m. So hopefully this is a good day, smooth day, and I'm so excited to be with everyone. And look, I'm on this banner. Look, I'm up there. Casey. Then I'm down here. What's up, you guys? I am back. It is Saturday. I am still pretty exhausted from the show yesterday. It's like, even when you're not competing, you forget. Just like standing on your feet and talking and running around like can be so exhausting. But it was so much fun. I was there for about 12 hours yesterday. Super long day. Was up at 4:30 yesterday. Got up, did an imminent report, and I worked out, did my cardio, all that kind of stuff. Came home, And then I needed to feed the dogs, walk the dogs, get all my food together. Long day. To pack several meals. But overall, the day went good. I came home last night, crashed for sure. Apartment is a bit of a mess, but I tried to do a little bit of tidy, like get some of the bags unpacked last night because I don't have to take as much back today. And then this morning did a little tidying. I got a couple cute things to show. Okay, I've been wanting this sweatshirt for like 2 years and I only ever had it in a large. So I just decided to bite the bullet and get a large because sometimes you just love an oversized sweatshirt. It is 70% cotton, so I am gonna like wash it by itself in hot water and dry it, and hopefully it'll just shrink a little bit. I don't need it to shrink a ton. I mean, for a large, I mean, yeah, it's big, but sometimes that's what you want. Then I also got, I was spending some money yesterday, prep things, you know. This jersey, which I thought was cute. This is a small, so, I just had nothing from like the IFBB apparel. So I'm happy with these. I like that. I bought heavyweight bars. So let's take those out. So by now, if you're in bodybuilding, you've probably seen they've kind of like blown up at shows. But Kim and Leland are the founders and owners of the company, and they're actually local to me. So I try to, even before they kind of blew up, I was trying to support, you know, their bars because that's kind of even how I started with Eminent. It's like I met someone, they have a local company, I like to support local. And obviously too, it's just like you have a personal relationship with them and you want them to have success. Pink Pony is one of my favorites. They kind of changed the outside of it. It used to just be white with like pink speckles, but cookie butter, Twinkies, frosted circus animal cookies. This is one of my favorites. And then these are ones I don't think I've tried. So the behind the scenes TV bar they launched, it's gonna be marshmallow fluff, peanut butter, Reese's Pieces, Butterfinger Pieces, brownies, and pretzels. And then they were donating a portion of the bars to, it was like a pet organization, like a rescue, something like that. I got Texas Pete bars. So Texas, Pete is local to Texas. He just turned pro at USA's. He's an open bodybuilder. So it's gonna be Texas sheet cake, cookie butter, salted caramel drizzle, and corn chips. Good salty sweet. And then I got, don't tell my coach, s'mores, Pop-Tart, brownies, cookie butter, Biscoff crumble. Love. So these are gonna be some of my post-show treats. They will also be at the Olympia, which is super exciting. They've really just blown up. And Kim and I actually, like, we've trained together, I think like once or twice, but I met her out of the gym. And so we had like just kind of bonded over being like full-time working girlies and like bodybuilding. But she actually was recently able to leave her full-time job. She was like a VP of marketing. I don't remember the company, but she had been there for like 11 years since she was an intern. So super excited for her, super proud. I think that's a great opportunity. So for myself today, I will be at finals. I'm kind of just having my morning today. I got some sleep. And then I am, I just ate, took the dogs for a walk. I'm gonna get in my boots for like 15 minutes and then I'm gonna start getting ready. I need to go and practice my routine. That's why I'm not going to prejudging today. So I'm gonna head over to the colony, practice, hopefully get some good reps in. And then I'll come home and do my thing and then get over to the venue. I also picked up a couple Eminent products. So I got the strawberry protein, ISO, 0 grams of fat, 25 grams of protein, and 1 carbohydrate. So for a isolate protein, this is super clean, great flavor, mixes well with water, and yeah. And then some Bio Boost. If you have any type of digestion issues, bloating, fatigue, this is really a game-changing product. I take this every day, so I say that because I know sometimes people get on their stuff and they're talking about products that they don't even use, but I take that every day. So happy about that. I got some more Eminent shirts, so that's all good to go. I don't even know what that is on the counter. I'm probably gonna get in my boots for a couple minutes just because my feet and my legs are sore from standing all day. So that's the game plan. A little bit of a slow morning for me. I would love to be at the show all day again today, even though it would be exhausting, but we are 6 weeks out from the Olympia. And I'm very thankful that they understand that and they support it. So I'm going to get in the boots for maybe 15 or so minutes and then I gotta start getting ready. Sunday. It is August the 16th. It is about 1:15 and I am just moving out of the house for the day. I woke up hours ago, but my body is feeling it. I am tired from Texas Pro show weekend. I have decided to train today and do a routine practice later in the week. My joints are just really feeling it, like standing on the concrete, my elbow, just all the things. So I need to be smart at this point in prep. So I'm switching around my training days this week. I need to recover before I have my next routine day if I want it to be constructive. So we're going to train and do some cardio, sit in the sauna. Later today, Andrea and I should be hopping on to record our podcast. So we're going to cover Atlanta and Chicago all together, because Atlanta Chicago I think was 7 or 8, and Atlanta was only 3 girls, so it shouldn't be too much to go over. I have hit a new prep low, 127.6, so we're right there in that, 120. If I'm, you normally go into peak week around 124, so it's like 3-4 pounds difference from what we want to go into peak week at. So excellent place to be. Get a couple more pounds off hopefully in the next couple weeks, and then we can just slowly increase the food into the show. Would be ideal so that my body and my joints and all those things can recover. Overall, I'm feeling good. I feel like routine wise, it's just ironing out my opening and continuing to drill my endurance more than anything. And then physique, everything is moving along. I do need to check in here soon on my suit and costume. Just see if they need anything from me. It's what I like to call a soft check-in, where you're like, hey, just wanted to see if you needed anything on my end. Because we're going to be leaving here, in like 5 weeks from Tuesday, which seems nuts. I can't believe it's so close, and I've just been so busy that I feel good in the sense of like prep hasn't been like all consuming. Yeah, I got a lot of actual, I want to say push, but I got a lot of push this weekend to be up on stage next year in figure for Texas Pro or Dallas Pro. And I do think that it would be super cool, like when I do finally do my figure debut, like to do it right here in Texas, surrounded by like my community, my friends, my family, my sponsors, and obviously just having so many people there to support you is like phenomenal feeling. So definitely on my radar, but we'll see how the season goes. We're just got to get through Olympia first and then go from there. I know we had been talking about maybe doing Mexico Pro like the Sunday after Olympia, but right now, like honestly, like that just feels like a big ask for me, like with where my body's at, just my elbows, and it's just like Arnold's gonna come so fast. So like, do I really just stay and prep an extra week when I could be rebounding and getting my food up and like health phasing before we're like right back in prep for Arnold? Probably would be for the best. So we will see, but it was so good. I mean, this was like my first event since I took over as athlete manager, and then like we have a separate, we have a couple other people helping out with the events and things like that. So I think that that's good, and it just allows me to still be dialed in and focused on prep without like, otherwise I would have had to been at the show all day yesterday, and that would have been very hard being this close to a show to miss another practice, because obviously today was going to be like my main goal to practice, but like I only got like 7 hours of sleep last night, which isn't bad, but it's just like I haven't quite caught up from that night that I got 4 or 5 hours of sleep. So I definitely need to get some rest. I need to recover, and I'll just have to practice a day during the week. Like that's gonna have to be my go-to, just because my body's feeling it today. Those concrete floors. I'll probably do a nice bath, so I'm gonna try to get Rich to dry needle me, and early this week I do need to go hit the cold plunge. It's just like a non-negotiable, like I have to do it. yeah, so that's kind of where everything's at. I know I didn't vlog that much this week. There was just a lot going on preparing for the show. I will include my check-ins here at the close of the video. And if anything else happens today, you guys will be the first to know.